Yes, yes.
Hey, Mr. Zulfikar, right? Respect.
Yes, yes.
My president.
Welcome to Baracara. Are we pressure? Everybody.
Yeah, my president. Our president. We're gonna hold it.
Yes, you could see people. We are happy to see him here again. Yes. Don't stop the progress. You team. The last second good. Looking good. Looking good. Yes. You want to know who's the president? That's the president.
Don't stop the progress.
One time.
Don't stop it. Don't stop the progress. Stop it.
Oh, stop. You can't stop the progress. We will tell you about that.
Yeah, Sean, yeah! Don't stop the progress! Yeah! Don't stop it! Push it!
Thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Next.
friend that called me Nephew Brawlin. Young lady, the Brawlin.
Yes, I'm trained.
Come by, come.
No, come.
Come.
No worry.
The call you here to tell you that may give up the pay farm. You get 4,000 pay in a ground there. Can't make it water too much still here.
You give up the farm? You know it's 4,000 pen, you give up the farm?
You can't make come at 50 something here, you're 20 something.
But after the hard struggle, you will give up the place?
You make come water too much.
Not give up the man, not give him up. God is in store, not give him up.
Nah, never.
Junie!
Yes, Mariel.
Oh girl, it's fire on the mountain.
What kind of fire now?
Girl, your husband just come from the savannah. Fan me.
Mary, what is it?
All the cows them, everything actually gone. Water raised and sweet. Girl,
Mariel. Anyway, how much remain?
Me see 3 cows.
How much for me and them children?
One me see for you, and a little Puri, big bike cow. Me see he and one for me.
Mary, you know you don't deserve none.
Hey girl, oh.
Hey, me go take all and me go sell out. You ready? Me don't call and there's you bamboo.
Oh, are you fan me?
Me go
Fan me.
sell it out. Me tell them how we sell it out.
Fan me.
Yes. All right, I'll read the message now. Go. No. Yeah, Fayan. Yeah, listening. I'm not here clear my wife. I never really walk with someone voice no. Or no, text me.
Hey!
This is news. President of the Cooperative of the Republic of Guyana will be visiting Baracara, Bara, become a dollar shine new. Come out!
What happened, girl?
What happened? Hey, you already talk 5 seconds. You can't like some like this second hand information.
Let me hear what
Me want you read on the phone this message from my sister-in-law. Fayan, yeah, talk. Read. Stop the phone. Look.
What for me?
No, wait a minute, spell it. B-A-R-A.
Baracara!
That's
The president of this
This is what kind of noise?
Yes!
President!
Walk in the boat. President. Where you do it for we. Thank you, President.
Baracarians. And good day to you, the people on the table. Especially the most adorable, amazing, intelligent, incredible, unique, and magnificent President, His Excellency, Mr. Irfaan Ali. On behalf of Baracara, I, Conroy Lille Alexander Lafleur, want to say a big thank you for the achievement of cleaning the Icro Creek manually. You see, in life, remember, by faith we live, by love we serve, by patience we understand, by trials we gain wisdom, and by sharing we give joy. You see, I underline some key word, faith. In this community, we are living here by faith. Then we have patience. We were patient enough to wait for this achievement. Now sharing. Now we have the opportunity to share fishes of different species to our families and friends in New Amsterdam, Quarantine, Georgetown, Linden, and even Essequibo, such as Huri, Yarrow, Patois, and the list goes on. Then I want to single out a special young man who has been with us through thick and thin. Make sure that everything is in place. That is Mr. Lionel. Mr. Lionel. Today we are giving you your green card for Baracara. Now you are Baracarians. As the Baracarians welcome you with a round of applause. You see, Mr. President, I like how the author put life. He said that life is like a book. Some chapters are sad. Some chapters are happy. Some chapters are even excited. But if you never turn the page, you would never know what the next chapter holds for you. Today we have turned our page. But time and space would not permit me to say much more. But let me just leave this one statement with you, Mr. President. Do not count your years of service, but make your years of service count.
Yes, observing all protocols. The great President of Guyana, Mr. Irfaan Ali. Today, my vocab does not have enough words to explain how thankful we are for two things that you have done for us. To redig the Tobiana Canal and to make this canal a success within the lives of Baracarians. You may not understand the joy in us. Sometimes we just go at the back to enjoy the view. I can tell you already that we have officially made over 10 million from that canal. Today, we have the great Mr. Lionel, who from the beginning of time walked the back of our farmlands. When there was water and mud and even mosquito, he was there. Mr. Lionel, I want you to stand today. We are very proud of you. We want you to stand today because you have made it a success. And to our Minister from our own Region 6, Mr. Zulfikar Mustafa. I want to look you in your face, that you can understand the joy within me, because the eye is the window of the soul. Thank you, because if it wasn't for you, this project would have never been a success. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Picking up from where Mr. Marshall left off, Mr. President, all protocol observed. I want to, on behalf of the Farmers Committee, I want to thank Mr. Mustafa for keeping up with his pledge. Today, we have a canal ranging over 3 miles, and presently we have 5 2-inch pump ready to be used so that it can be served for the farmers in Baracara. Mr. President, you have sent in your technicians. The soil in Baracara is one of the richest soils that we have in Guyana. But it needs to be worked. You sent in your technician a few months ago. They test the soil, and they told us that the soil needs to be turned up. When it is turned up, because the soil is too steep. When it is turned, it is too acid in fact. When it is turned up, we can throw something in the soil. They said it's what? Limestone. And it can work better. My vision, Mr. President, is that if we should have a tractor and a plow.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Turn the soil up. Yes. We would be removing from the normal planting, like planting banana and edo, and we're going to start doing peas and watermelon and cassava and the rest of it. Right about now, your government have on hand a dryer for peas and for corn. We thank you so much. We have also removed our poverty rate 10% from 0. If you look at the houses, you're going to see that we have better houses in Baracara. All this was done because of your initiative. I would not want to call Mr. Lionel's name. His name has been sounding all over. Definitely he's the live wire for here. But you, Mr. Mustafa, you have promised us, and you have kept your promise. I want to let you know that we are attracting young people from New Amsterdam. They are coming in so that farming can be the major thing in Baracara. I want to say, brother, congratulations to you and your team, and I wish that God can be able to continue to bless this government. That this government can be able to have one Guyana, one people, one nation, one destiny.
The drama that was portrayed was basically for Mayor Amsterdam. I'm the Mayor Amsterdam. Yes, Spotman. We lost all the cow, but our determination is to go forward. Forward ever, backward never. We want to thank you, Minister of Agriculture.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
For providing us with 2 bulls. Even though the livestock is about 2% where it was, very, very low. We thank you for the bull. We have photograph of the calf that the bull is making right now. Good breeding. But I'm asking if you could just step up a little more. I'm not asking for too much, that we could develop the cattle industry a little more. We need, in terms, hybrid ram and a few heifers, so that we can develop the cattle industry a little more. I can remember everything that was said by the president on his last visit.
Yes, man.
Yes.
I will be back.
Yes.
And today, it's a reality. There's a president who stands to your word. And with you standing to your word, you have Baracara at your side.
Remember your word to be true.
As a young boy growing up, for you to be aggressive with not yours, you have to persuade them. President persuade is a must. We love you. Yeah, we love you. This comes bottom of our heart. And what we want you to do what is in your ability to do. Many people may not love you. But when time progresses, they will say, even though we like the president is doing something good. So continue the good work. And Mr. Lionel, I have the privilege of giving you the green card. Mr. Marshall, please deliver it to him. You are a member of Baracara. Mr. Mustafa, we don't have to tell you nothing about Baracara. You're our own boy.
How we buy?
This is how we buy, Mr. Mustafa. Thank you very much. And we have the big one great head here. This is a very religious man. Yes. And if you want to hear a sermon, he could give you a sermon. We love you. And it's your first visit. Don't make it to be your last. Say like the president. I'll be back.
And His Excellency, Dr. Honorable Mohammed Irfaan Ali. I stand here today representing the community of Baracara in the presence of these dignitaries. I also stand here representing Baracara Health Center. I am so elated to represent primary health care all across the communities that are attached to Baracara Health Center. To the thousands that are watching and the millions around the world. To be honest, I will declare today that you, Mr. President, is one of the most profound leaders of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Before the commence of the one Guyana Cup T10 tape ball match, I saw you feature in the charity match. I was sitting there looking at you. I said to myself, what kind of man is this? I saw the camaraderie. I saw the way you mobilize the team. I saw you even feature in the match with our new champion, the captain of the Guyana Amazon Warrior, Imran Tahir. I saw the enthusiasm and I said to myself, what kind of man is this? Today as I look at you seated there, one smile could change this community. One word can make a difference in this community. I am not a politician. I'm a spiritual leader of this community. But there is a famous song and it goes like this. Through the eyes of a child, things are simple. But I want to say to the members of Baracara community that through the eyes of you, Mr. President, things can be simple for the people of Baracara. I also want to say a special thank you
You have created avenues all across the country of Guyana. And like our motto, one people, one nation, one destiny, you did not leave out Baracara. And so today, I want to declare publicly that we have among us here 34 part-time workers. I also want you to know that your leading has changed the lives of some or almost everyone in the community of Baracara. Our staffing also, the health center staff would have extended. We are also proud to present to you our pharmacy assistant that was trained and is in working process. Where is our pharmacy assistant? She's standing right here. And for the few years to come, we also will have a medic who is in training as well. I want to leave these few words with you, Mr. President. Sweet words are easy to say. Nice things and sometimes easy to buy. But good people are hard to find. I want you to know that you reach that criteria. Continue to serve the people of this cooperative republic of Guyana.
Express sincere gratitude to our distinguished guest, Mr. President. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for the breakfast program. The students of this school are enjoying hot breakfast every day. Gratitude is a quality similar to electricity. It must produce and discharge and use up. Thank you for the internet whereby 4 CPC teachers actually completed the AD program. And 2 others are also on board. And another teacher completing her degree at the University of Guyana. Special thanks for the solar system, where the school, the teacher's apartment, and health center can be powered. In closing, let me remind you that our school motto is striving for the best. We have been striving and will continue to do so until we have the best of everything. Always remember, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Thank you.
I just want to say a special good morning to our president and his team. I would just like to say this poem, What's Next? After worries and stress, our lives are in mess. Yet we lack peace and rest. It is time to think what's next. Behind every dark cloud, there must be a silver lining. After a storm, there must be a calm. Just hold on. With all the guns and death, and putting on bulletproof vests, I know development is next. As crime increases, there will be a higher level of peace. The consciousness of our government must increase. That out of the mess, this country will fly if only we try.
We had the opening prayer. We had the hymn. We had testimonies. We got testimonies. Then we had special items. If I give the sermon, it's offering next. Mr. President, my colleague, Minister Zulfikar, Lionel, and other technical people here, let me tell you, I've been many places in Guyana, and I've accompanied the President in many places. The love, the energy, the enthusiasm, and the gratitude that exists here, I have not seen it anywhere. If I was single, I could have never got a wife in Baracara. You want me to tell you why? All these men here could swear. By the time I said something, they will come behind me and done. But you know, and I want to say this carefully, we who believe in the sacred scriptures knows that one of the signs of the end times is that people will become unthankful. People will become what? Unthankful. You could do whatever you want to do for them, and they forget to say thanks. Today, as a leader in Guyana, a minister serving on His Excellency the President, I heard that attitude of gratitude. I listened to your Thanksgiving. And all of you know, and I'm sure the strategy is, Thanksgiving is the avenue for the next blessing. You're hearing me? Thanksgiving is the avenue for the next. So I know you're waiting on the next blessing. So we might be able to say God's got a blessing with my name on it. But comrades and friends, it is touching. It is heart-touching. Because everything that President Ali has articulated about his One Guyana platform and giving confidence that he will be a president for all the people of Guyana, despite of their race, their religion, their ethnicity, or their location. And to listen to let you know that that policy has impacted your life, because you are testimony that the One Guyana is at work. It gives me, and I'm sure all my colleagues, when we get back and we tell them, it gives us the energy. Today's visit here gives me more energy as a minister to serve the people of Guyana, to ensure there is a One Guyana, that everybody gets served. I walked with President Ali in Victory Valley in Linden. The Rastamen, the people of Victory Valley came out in love and appreciation and said what they wanted, his immediate response. I was not here with him on the first time, but basically from what you're telling me and telling us here today, the report card, health, education, farming, community group, everybody's testifying about the change. Man, listen, I want to be the treasurer of the church here because the 10 million when you make, I gotta get a 10. Mr. President, I don't know if you heard this. They talk about the improvement of homes, the physical infrastructure. People could now go and watch the canal and breeze out because they know things coming down the stream every minute. That is what the PPPC government, President Irfaan Ali, the mandate that he has given us. He has led from the front by giving a vision. But not only a vision, because you could tell people this is what we can do, this is what happened. But he has empowered them. 34 part-time workers in here. You need more, yes, I know. Gratitude is an attitude, yes. But do you know what that also means? That is a kick in your village economy. That's $1 million+ circulating in the community every month. Additionally to what was there before. I want to encourage you. You're a very enlightened people. I listened to the speeches that were made. Your minds have been enlightened. You are people who think for yourselves. You are people who make good choices. And you are people who understand the real issues. Nobody can lie to you. Nobody can come and play you. You are conscious. And because you are conscious, you are free. And because you are free, nothing can hold you back. You can keep going and going and going. May I request of you one simple thing? I see everybody with their cell phone. The lady shouting. You have a platform to join President Ali in changing Guyana, in promoting that One Guyana platform. Your voice is a powerful voice. And you know in the world why hatred spreads? Because good people remain silent. You know why darkness continues in some places? Because we got our light under a bucket. You see, if this place is dark, one little light comes in, it changes it. And lights don't need permission to shine. Once light comes, darkness is excused. And I'm saying to all of us today, let your enlightenment use your phones, social media. When you see nonsense, people talking nonsense and all that, we from Baracara, we know the man, we meet the man, we experience what's happening. The PPPC came in and they made a big difference in Baracara. You can help us to change that narrative. You want to know when you get it what? So comrades and friends, I want to ask of you, don't let your light remain under a bucket. Let me sound very scriptural and use it King James language. Don't light your candle and put it under a bushel. Don't light your candle and put it under a bucket. But let your light shine. Let your voice be heard. Love, the love among you, is a powerful thing. And you know, love is something that is very attractive. Y'all know that, right? You see, when the boy loves you, even if he tell you nothing, you know you will tell you. Because it is attractive, you know how the story goes. Let us continue to spread the love. I'm extremely happy to be here accompanying the president today. And like my friend Meryl, is it Meryl again? Meryl, Meryl, I'll have to say like the president, I will be back. Let's keep building Guyana together. You've seen the light, no turning back. We're going forward, and we're going forward for prosperity. God bless you all, and thank you very much.
His Excellency President, Cabinet colleague, and fellow residents of Region 6. I am happy to be here this morning with you. And I remember in April when we came here, it was a school holiday, And the president came with a team and we landed over there. And during the discourse, a number of issues were raised. And the president said he will deliver. At that time, the audience, some of them looked very skeptical, and some of them are saying that we will wait and see. Today, we have waited, and we have all the items and all the commitments were delivered to the people of Baracara. You know what that tells us? That tells us we have a president who cares for the country to make it one Guyana. And Baracara is an area I know, growing up in Region 6, was one of the most productive areas in Region 6. And when we came in April, we said we'll go about working with the farmers to make this area once again productive. And we are on the verge of reaching there. We have just heard the chairman talk about income for the residents of Baracara. They have, from the wood sale alone, they have earned money. But we have seen an increase in production in the crops that you have been producing. That is testimony to the government commitment in increasing our food supply. I know why this community is important, because, as you rightly said, it's an agriculture community, a community that we take pride to develop to ensure that we are food secure. Today, let me be very frank, when I became Minister of Agriculture in August of 2020, and you all will know, mostly the senior person here, Guyana always lead in the CARICOM in agriculture. At that time, Guyana has lost its place because we were not pushing in 2020. In that period, we were not pushing agriculture. But today, I am so proud that President Irfaan Ali is leading the charge in CARICOM. All of us should be proud of that. And because of the work he is doing, not only in Guyana, but across the Caribbean, to make Guyana food secure, to make Guyana food hub, to make Guyana food producing country, many of the Caribbean countries now are looking forward to his leadership in developing their agricultural sector. And because of that, we have seen also over the last 3 years, we have seen budgetary allocation from government increase by 150%. That is why you have seen so many works that we have executed in this community. For the first time, I was walking, coming from the playfield. For the first time in the history of this community, we have a canal that was dug to help the farmers in Baracara. The first time. And the president, I suspect when he speaks, he will give you some other plans that we have for you. I know for a fact that you have made a number of requests. And I'm sure that he will pronounce on those requests. And we will continue to deliver to you. As Minister Edgil said, our government is a government for every Guyanese, every sector, and every area. And less than a year, less than 1 year, we have visit by the head of state twice in Baracara. So we will continue to work with you. We know your main source of income is agriculture. We want to diversify this area. We want to make this area a productive area once again. And we will continue to invest. Not only the traditional agriculture, not only this primary product that you are producing, but we will add value to your product, and we will ensure that your product earn high income and find market for your product. That is why we are building that dryer now, so that you can dry your fruits, you can dry your other product that you are having here, so that you could export it overseas. And today, when food security is one of the main items on the world's agenda, Guyana will be the leader in this part of the world, and eventually the world in producing food. And if we have to do that, you will have to make that commitment. And we will give you the necessary support. We will make the necessary intervention. We will ensure that you become productive once again. So comrades and friends, I know for a fact that you're patiently awaiting to listen from His Excellency the President. But I want to tell you, as your Minister of Agriculture, we will not only develop one area. We heard about the livestock industry. We heard about the traditional crops, plantain, ground provision, red beans. We will continue to help you to expand on those, but at the same time we will bring new crops. We will bring new crops. We will diversify the entire area so that you can have more opportunities to earn your livelihood. We will continue to do that. We will work with the groups in the area. As a matter of fact, only last week, Mr. Marshall sent a message and tell me that, look, the farmers, because of the dry weather, the farmers need pumps. We send in immediately, how many? 6 pumps? 5 pumps to the farmers here. The President made commitment about breeding animals. We deliver. The Black Giant Board, we deliver. The canal cleaning, we deliver. We give an input to fertilizer. We give fertilizer, seeds, and other things to the farmers.
Exposure. Let us rise as we welcome His Excellency, Dr. Irfaan Ali.
Thank you very much, please. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice in it and be glad in it. Let me hear you sing that. The day that the Lord has made. Very good. We must never forget, every day that we are blessed with the ability to live, we are blessed with the ability to make a positive change. Every day that we are blessed to be the ones enjoying life, we must use that life in the interest of humanity. And I heard you. You have asked me to commit to come again. Not only will I commit to that, but I will commit to you that the People's Progressive Party Civic will come and come again as much as you need us. And you have the ability, with a stroke of your conscience, not the stroke of your fingers. I am speaking to your conscience. Your fingers can be misguided, but your conscience cannot be misguided. Your conscience is yours. Your conscience is yours. You have to own it. And you have to be accountable to it. And I know if your conscience right in, working correctly, that 2025 you're going to be celebrating right here. I don't need to tell you. I know you got my back. But I'll be careful, you know. You can also have a target on your back. But let me say to you something. I don't have to tell you. Every entity, the church, exists to lead people on the right track, to ensure that you walk the straight and narrow path. And political entities exist to serve people and to ensure their survival. I speak truth. and the fear. I don't have to tell you that the support we give you should allow you to vote and support the People's Progressive Party Civic. All I'm telling you is I want what we do to speak to your conscience. And once your conscience speaks, and once your conscience is your guide, that's all I want. I know that you will do the right thing. You know, these are my words. A grateful people are like rare gems, especially in today's society. A grateful people are like rare gems. But guess what? They're natural and real. They're not blushed or blemished. They're not blushed or blemished. They're not made up in layers of wax and artificial covering. They're rare and natural. Today I've experienced this rare gem with your gratefulness in the community. The lyrics of the soul is the sweetness of the tongue. And the words of the tongue must be the song of the truth. And the truth shall set you free. And when you are free, do not forget to reward those that set you free. Be grateful and give them thanksgiving. For this is the way of the Lord. The Lord said to give thanksgiving. Those are my words. So my boys who have lyrics here, I enjoy it. Together, we will. I'm not saying we may. Together as a people in this beautiful country, we will put our country first. And we will set a path for this country that is second to none. Every shoulder to the wheel. Every tongue to the message. And every heart to the consciousness. And we will. We must. There's absolutely no other choice. My friends, you have spoken about all we have done. And the purpose of what we have done is to put land back to production. To bring productivity to the communities. In economics, there are 3 factors of production. Labor is one and land is one. If you don't have the land, and the land is not in a state of readiness, the labor cannot be deployed. And if you have the land, and the land is in a state of readiness, and the labor is lapsing, then you're not taking advantage of the land. They work hand in hand. I asked my friend, how many acres of land we're going to prepare for the red beans this crop? And he said about 25. We are going to put the tractor and plow to work. But, I am not going to accept anything below 400 acres of land in red beans. So we're going to put the land to work. We're going to put the machinery. We're going to put the labor. And I'm not accepting anything below 400 acres to be prepared and work for the red bean production. Are we together on this? We have to ensure we have to ensure that we not only make the investment, but that we make the investment work for us. I'm pleased to hear that from the investment we made in just a year, you've already earned $10 million. And we want to expand this even further. I was disappointed to hear that you don't have any fish for me to buy today. So I was analyzing why. And I believe that we should invest in at least one large solar freezer, so that when you have excessive production of fish, we can store it in a solar freezer. So we're going to invest in the tractor, the plow, to open up the production process to help you to prepare the land. We're going to invest in the solar freezer. The young people. We want the young people to also be innovative, because we have an innovative entrepreneurship program. And we want to open up naturally, areas in which we can have aquaculture, so that we can increase the production and not have only seasonal catch. So when we are out of the season, we may have facilities, aquaculture farms, that can still give us the part where they have the huri, the tilapia, the fish that you're accustomed to naturally, in your natural environment. So Lionel, we're going to work on examining how we can develop this in its natural environment with the young people. In terms of the development of the livestock, the last time I came, you had major difficulties with the flood. And the industry was almost completely wiped out here. We helped you, and I'm pleased to hear that that help has resulted in the rebirth of the industry. We're going to try to give you at least 5 heifers and 2 of those hybrid rams. So that this will further help you in this community. Seeing these children and the young people here, recreation and health, wellness, is an important part of community life. And one of the things that we are pursuing across the country is ensuring we create opportunities for health and wellness. Green, beautiful spaces for our children, our young people, women. Spaces that are safe. Spaces that are family-oriented. Spaces that bring out the joy of community and celebrate the joy of a community. Remember, it is individuals that come together to make families. And it's families that come together to make communities. And it's communities that come together to make regions. And regions that come together to make country. So we are all integrated and connected in a very special way. From individuals to country. And we are going to work with the infrastructure, the tractor, the plow that we're going to bring in, and some additional resources on developing that playground that you have out there into a proper into a proper facility in which our children would enjoy in a very comfortable way. In addition to that, we had promised Guyana that we'll invest in 30,000 solar household facilities. Now that I've heard about the improvements that you're making to your home, and let me say how very proud I am to know that you're investing your money in the comfort of your family. I do not want you to waste the money that you're earning. Invest it in your home. Invest it in your children's education. Invest it in your families. Invest it in your farms. So we're going to set aside, before the end of this year, 150 solar units for the 150. I know we have delivered exceeding. I know this morning we have delivered exceeding your prayers. Because I know what you prayed for. Because Silent Care was praying with you. But I want us to take these additional developments very seriously. And I want you to continue to dedicate yourselves to the development of your community and yourselves and your families. The Siki Creek and the Kabiari Creek. The Kabiari Creek and the Siki Creek. Let me just say, Minister Zulfi and Lionel both raised this issue with me. And that is to tell you that you didn't raise it here this morning. But that is to tell you the consciousness of our minister and our technical people. Zulfi and Lionel and Bishop and all the others, they've been working hard all across this country. And they raised these two creeks, and they said to me that we need to do some work there, the manual labor. So I've asked them to proceed with this two work to benefit the community. So this is two additional work. So my friends, today I'm very pleased that I could have returned to you and that together we'll work for the continued development of the community. We'll work for the continued upliftment of all the persons in our community. And if these investment and development that we are making cannot allow your conscience to reward the doers, then I would say that the devil is seriously at work. I would say that the devil is seriously at work. But I know that the Lord is among us. And that you are people of faith. And you will not allow the devil to win. Would you allow the devil to win? No! What is the next song? Let us thank Satan. Huh? Stamp Satan, right? How it goes? Well, you will stamp Satan with your conscience. You will stamp the naysayers with your conscience. And once you do that, your call of us coming back and back again will be backed by your action. I hear the boys in the back say your vote. I say your conscience, but the conscience will lead to the vote. Once the conscience is clear and right, right, brother? It's going to lead to the vote. And the Lord is your witness. Remember, when you make a commitment, that is why I'm fearful of commitment, you know. Because when you make a commitment, you're not only making a commitment to the people, you're making a commitment to the Lord. So is your commitment in keeping with your faith in the Lord? Okay, good. You're going to pay for your sins if it's not in keeping with the Lord. You see, I'm speaking beyond this life. I'm speaking about the afterlife. And you're making a commitment about your journey. Right? So my dear friends, I am pleased once more to be here with you today. And to say to you that we are seriously committed to the development of all of Guyana, as is evident in our action.
Because my cup. Many people try to say this, but I am drinking from my saucer because my cup, our cup, has overflowed. I'm here today to say a special thanks to the Almighty for His preservation over us here today. The good book, Mr. Edil, says, it is the Lord's mercy, it is because of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because His faithfulness, great is His faithfulness. I am here to say a special thanks to the member of the community. When the chopper flew down here on Friday about 10 o'clock, and the message was delivered, I said, community, work. And I want to say thanks to the community for getting this place looking real good so that we can be in a good shape. Thank you very much, community members. We want to say a special thanks to our dear boy, our dear man. I know this fellow from the time he was chairman. I went to his office so much time, and he's a very good guy. So we want to thank you for all that you have been doing for the community, right? We really appreciate it. The part-time workers as well want to say thank you. Because, Mr. President, there were a lot of women in this area that were not doing anything. And I want you to know that now the woman can look in the face and say, you're reminding me. So the part-time worker want to say thanks in a special way for the Ikurokwe and the Takyari. Many homes have received their biggest amount of money. So we want to say thanks in a special way for that. Mr. President, you talk about the ground at the back there. I want you to know that Romeo, Shepherd, and Shamar from here. And we want you to know that
By God's grace, we will produce an Amsterdam, a Heinz, or a De Jong to your initiative at the back day. We want to thank you so much. Mr. President, we want you to know that we love you. This is no bluff. When we look at the CPL, as a president got a bit there, the CPL. And when I see you mingling with people, I said this man is of a class. When they both come in with the police, Glenton said, President can come. I said, by rest yourself. I said, things change. Today we are happy to know that you came and no outriders. You are at a safe place. We are people who keep the law of Guyana. We love you so much, Mr. President. And I quote the word that you quote on the 11th of August 2022, I will be back. And you are here today, and we're glad to know that you have kept your promise. And we want to hear it one more time from you, I will be back.
I will be back.